We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Washington Nationals. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Really aggressive swings right now. Ball's out of the zone, up high. He's swinging through them. Not going to put him in play. He's really got to bring that pitch down and get it into the strike zone.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Matt, they're facing an excellent pitcher. Look, and what great pitchers do, they get stronger as the game goes on. So to me, you got to get him early. I want to see if they take pitches, maybe try to work the count a little bit, get that pitch count up, and maybe see if they can get him weaker as he goes deeper into the game. But it's going to be a challenge, no doubt.
Zach Cozart is at the plate as he watches ball one. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. To third. Rendon has it. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Batting third, first baseman number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys. But if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So instead of leading off the next inning, the 2-out hit brings Adam Duvall in this inning.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out.
In now, Adam Duvall. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously.
A runner on first with 2. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Batting fifth.
So striding in, Eugenio Suarez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
It's a big at bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run the scoring position, but the good pitchers get stronger the deeper they go in the game.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Ready with the 2-2. Fouled off into the seats behind first. The 2-2 one more time. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Brian Goodwin.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Cozart has it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. H, what do these guys need to do to get a win in this one?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Ryan Rayburn is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Schebler will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, right fielder.
So stepping in, Bryce Harper. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Feldman sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Shoots this one over to first. Fielded by Votto. The tag, and he is out. Stepping in, Scott Schebler, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Right fielder, Scott Schebler.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Wow, that's a high pitch. You know what? The closer that ball gets to your eyes, the better it looks, and guys just hack at it. It's a natural swing.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off. That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes. But he fouled it off. Now you got to stay aggressive and go get him again.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Now to the plate, Jose Peraza. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground here for Drew. They could get 2 here. Scooped up, throw on to first by Drew, and that's out number 1.
Batting 8th.
Coming to the plate now, Scott Feldman. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Popped up. Rendon is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 9th.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Reds leave 1. Digging in, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Ryan Zimmerman.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Well, he set his sights on staying right up the middle. Watched him in batting practice, and he carried it over into the game. Nice piece of hitting.
Daniel.
Digging in, Daniel Murphy. Lifetime in this matchup. He's gone 3 for 6. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Schebler looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0. In now is Anthony Rendon.
Batting 6th. Third. Baseman Anthony
into the windup and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Duvall moving to his left. 1 down.
Batting 7th.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now.
Wieters.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. Schebler is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Batting 8th.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stephen Drew is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Pitch on the way. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Oh, he might have got away with one. Two-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off. Oh, he got a two-strike breaking ball up in the zone. He fouled it off. I don't know. Maybe that was a ball he could have handled a little bit better.
And he'll reach first safely.
Well, he had 2 strikes on the hitter. Perfect count to put him away. Tried to elevate the fastball. Just didn't get it up there enough.
Max Scherzer.
In now, Max Scherzer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Feldman pauses. Here he comes 0-1.
Yep, 0-2.
In the dirt here. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Billy Hamilton.
And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Lifted the other way out to left center. Rayburn on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Shortstop Zach Cozart.
Digging in to try it again. Zach Cozart. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. This one's flared out toward left. Rayburn is after it, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Well, he started off with a couple pitches soft.
Standing in now, Joey Votto, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball. 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. Rayburn on the move. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Riding in once again, Adam Duvall. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Harper on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're still down. It's 2-0. Big.
Leading off for Washington, center fielder Ryan Goodwin.
grounded to the right. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time. Ryan swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. The 0-1.
0-2.
And this one's in the dirt. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Standing in, Bryce Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hamilton is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Ready for another chance? Ryan Zimmerman. He singled his last time up. Feldman pauses. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate. It doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Nationals leave one, but they're on top 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eugenio Suarez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Goodwin. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping up.
Scott Chevrolet.
Now the National skipper's up out of
now
the
pitching for
Matt
Washington,
Albers answers the call
43.
from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. Here it comes. Line softly toward the hole. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batting.
Looked to be a base hit off the bat, but he was able to range far into the hole to cut it off, as Show Track demonstrates, over 20 feet as a matter of fact. Then, just as impressively, the strong throw across the diamond to finish off the out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Takes just ready to
Leading
take
off the
his
fourth
hat.
inning, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hamilton going back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy. His second of the game as the Nats move out in front now, 3-0.
Anthony Rendon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike one. 0-1. Here it comes. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And Anthony Rendon connect.
Wieters.
Here's the first pitch to him. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So it's a solo shot off the bat of Matt Wieters. And the Nationals have made this a 5-0 game. Here's the shortstop now, Stephen Drew.
The batter, number 10. Shortstop.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double. Wandy Peralta will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Scooter Gennett is also into the ball game, and still hitting the number 8 spot here. Late that time for a strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Hamilton is under it, makes the play, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 43.
Now at the plate, Matt Albert, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Center fielder,
digging in
number
once
8.
again, Brian Goodwin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So striding forward now, Scooter Jeanette. First at-bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throw into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Up next for Cincinnati. Catcher.
Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball to the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out. Ready once again, Billy Hamilton. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rayburn is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. A hit in 2 tries so far. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run, steal. Do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Reds. Into the box, Ryan Rayburn, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. 0-1, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Right fielder number.
Here's Bryce
34.
Harper now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. The 0-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? That's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
Swing and a line drive.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Schebler ranging back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. 0-2, here it is. Runner's on his way to third. Hit hard on the ground to second. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe. And he is in there.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Jeanette has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. In to score is the runner from first.
The catcher, number 32.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Wieters. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Duvall. And that's the third out. In is Joey Votto now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rayburn is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder Adam Duvall.
Striding in once again, Adam Duvall. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. In there, a base hit. And that brings up Scott Schebler. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Runners on first with 1 down. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Rayburn racing back. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Digging in, Wandy Peralta is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Now the 0-1. This is line to left, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Suarez rounds third and is digging for the plate. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate. Digging in to try it again. Scooter Gennett, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. For another chance, Stephen Drew. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. And there's a swing and a miss by Drew as they've got him 0-2 now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Ready now, Matt Albers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
8 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hard hit ball to second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, center
Next
fielder,
batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
There goes Drew. Out of play off to the right. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Duvall sprinting after it, and they can't run it down. The 0-2 delivery. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Ready once again, Ryan Rayburn. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rayburn.
From the stretch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Now another 0-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Now a swing and a fly ball. Rayburn is in pursuit. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 6, center fielder Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rayburn giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 2.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Kozar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a breaking ball that's chopped foul at the plate. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. And he... Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. And he's set down 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a crazy swing here on a pitch that winds up hitting him. Nothing in 2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's a look over to first. 2 out with the man at first. Runners going. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the. In is Joey Votto now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Fly ball to straightaway left. Rayburn on the move. He's got it 1 away.
The left fielder, number
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Duvall. He went deep last time up. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
And there's out number 2.
Third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Digging in once again. Joe Blanton comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Number 55, Joe Blanton.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Harper has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1-2. Now at the plate, Matt Wieters. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Barnhart is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 10.
Ready for another shot now. Stephen Drew. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And this is going to be a foul ball. One and 1. Here it is. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Here's the 1-2 delivery, and he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. So striding forward now, 55. Joe Blanton, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Hey, Matt, you're the pitcher. There's 2 outs, nobody on. You're letting it fly, right? I'd be doing the same thing like he just did right there. 2 big swings, and he has nothing yet.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the Now the famous neon of Ocean Drive in Miami. Back to baseball on MLB Network.
Leading off for Cincinnati, right fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Rayburn on the move. He's there and records the first down.
The pitcher, number 53.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Wandy Peralta. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. So stepping in, Scooter Gennett. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Gennett.
Lifted in the air out to right. Harper has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
8-2 tonight's final. The Nats blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Scott Feldman worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals. 8 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Reds, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Matt Albers. The loss goes to Scott Feldman. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.